Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is how to watch Liverpool vs Newcastle in Carabao Cup Final, TV channel, kickoff, live stream. Liverpool can win their second successive Carabao Cup trophy against Newcastle on Sunday, while the Magpies are hoping to claim their first domestic trophy since 1955. Liverpool will hope to retain their Carabao Cup trophy in the final against Newcastle, who are aiming to end 70 years of hurt and win their first piece of silverware since 1955. The Reds, who are the most successful club in the competition's history with 10 wins, are in their second consecutive final after beating Chelsea last year via a Virgil van Dijk header in the 118th minute. They'll come up against the Magpies in what is their second Carabao Cup final in 3 years. They reached the final in 2023 but lost 2-0 to Manchester United, which marked Erik ten Hag's first trophy as the Red Devils manager. Under Eddie Howe's stewardship, Newcastle are once again one game away from earning their first domestic trophy since winning the FA Cup in 1955. Arne Slot can also write himself in his club's history books by becoming the first manager since Kenny Dalglish's second stint in charge of Liverpool to win a trophy in his first season. With the much-anticipated final fast approaching, Mirror Football has all the information on how you can tune in to watch Liverpool vs Newcastle. The 2024-25 Carabao Cup final will take place at Wembley Stadium on Sunday. The game will kick off at 4:30 am. Sky Sports will broadcast the Cup final on its main event and football channels, with coverage commencing at 3 p.m. For those unable to watch on TV, Sky Go customers can stream the clash on their mobile devices and laptops. For fans wanting to tune into the match without a Sky Go membership, a One Day Now TV membership is available to purchase for £14.99. Thanks to a simulcast partnership between Sky and ITV, supporters across the country will be able to watch free-to-air coverage of the final. It'll be shown on ITV1 and can also be streamed for free on ITVX. Any customers with a Sky TV package can add Sky Sports and all 9 of their sports channels to it for just £20 per month. For £35 per month, you can acquire the broadcaster's complete sports package, which includes Netflix. Fans wanting to follow live commentary of the game can do so via TalkSport, which will provide such coverage through presenter Adrian Durham. Sam Matterface, ex-England striker Darren Bent, and former Newcastle midfielder Lee Clark, father of ex-Liverpool ace Bobby Clark, will also be providing commentary of the Wembley showpiece on TalkSport. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HG, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more Liverpool FC transfer news. Our second news is, I rejected Arsenal and signed for Chelsea, and it was my best decision ever. Ex-Chelsea forward Loic Remy has lifted the lid on how he could have joined the Blues Premier League and London rivals Arsenal, but insists he has no regrets over snubbing the Gunners. Ex-Chelsea striker Loic Remy has said he has no qualms about choosing the Blues over Arsenal. Remy made the switch from Queen's Park Rangers to Chelsea in 2014, signing a £10.5 million deal. During his 2-year stint at Stamford Bridge, he clinched the Premier League and League Cup under the guidance of José Mourinho. After making a name for himself in France with stints at Nice and Marseille, Remy moved to the Premier League via QPR. A successful loan spell at Newcastle then caught the attention of some of England's top clubs. Despite Arsenal's interest, Remy confessed to Pledgemo that his heart was set on West London. I could have pushed to join Arsenal over Chelsea, but I have zero regrets, he said. It's one of the best decisions I made in my career. It was a natural choice for me to step up after a very good season at Newcastle personally. Chelsea came in, and only on the last day of the transfer window did my agent find out about the interest from Arsenal. Remy clocked 47 appearances and 12 goals for Chelsea, who go to Arsenal in the Premier League on Sunday, 1:30 p.m. Although he won the top prize, the 38-year-old does harbour one slight regret, as per Football London. I have no regrets after going to Chelsea and winning the Premier League. My only regret is that I didn't play as much as I would have liked, he said. Apart from that, it was a time alongside fantastic players, and I'll remember it forever. While Remy might have been donning the Arsenal kit, he was actually on the verge of a Liverpool move before he put pen to paper with Chelsea. However, after Liverpool triggered a release clause with QPR, it emerged that Remy didn't pass his medical at Anfield, paving the way for his transfer to Stamford Bridge. "I didn't know what was wrong, but they said I just needed to wait for a couple of days," Remy said about it earlier this year. "At this moment, I was a Liverpool player as far as I was concerned, because I'd done the interviews, and I still have a picture of myself on my phone, holding their scarf. It was a very proud moment for me, but 2 days later I found out that there was a problem with my medical, and the deal was off." Nonetheless, Remy remains an avid follower of the Blues and has confidently claimed that Enzo Maresca's squad will win the UEFA Conference League title this season. Chelsea secured their spot in the quarter-finals of the competition on Thursday night when Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall netted a second-half decider to edge past FC Copenhagen 1-0 on the evening, culminating in a 3-1 victory on aggregate. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HG, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more. Our last news is football news. Dele Alli makes serious mistake as Man United star hits back at Jim Ratcliffe. Dele Alli made his Como debut in Serie A on Saturday evening, but it didn't go to plan for the ex-Tottenham star, much to the displeasure of coach Cesc Fabregas. The Carabao Cup final sees Liverpool face Newcastle United in Sunday's showpiece clash at Wembley. The Premier League leaders, sitting atop the table with a virtually unassailable lead, seek a first trophy of the Arne Slot era, while the two eye a first major piece of silverware since 1955. Elsewhere, there's a London derby in the offing at the Emirates as Arsenal face Chelsea in the Premier League, with Mikel Arteta looking to strengthen their hold on second spot, while Manchester United head to Leicester to face Ruud van Nistelrooy's relegation-threatened Foxes. Slot recognizes trophy demand. Arne Slot has admitted he knew he'd be expected to vie for trophies from the get-go after joining from Feyenoord. Predecessor Jurgen Klopp won the Premier League and Champions League during his time in charge, and the Reds have been in contention on plenty of occasions even when not managing to get over the line. "I think expectations are always there. Yes, it is a part of this club, part of the history of this club and part of inheriting a quality squad as we have," Slot said ahead of Sunday's final. "Maybe winning it is a bit too much if you talk about expectation, but definitely competing for it because winning is always also about small margins. But the expectation was definitely there to compete, not immediately my thoughts were winning it but I knew that I had to compete." Cesc Fabregas has few arguments with the decision to dismiss Dele Alli just minutes into the midfielder's Serie A debut, arguing the player made a serious mistake. Dele was making his first competitive appearance in more than 2 years when he entered the field as a substitute in Como's match away at AC Milan. However, the England international was shown a straight red card after a foul on compatriot Ruben Loftus-Cheek. "Milan have world-class players, they are a good team," Fabregas said. "Dele is a player who scores goals, at this moment he has to improve a lot and it is a serious mistake for someone of his experience. He left the team in difficulty, that is the negative thing of the evening." Diogo Dalot has told Sir Jim Ratcliffe that Manchester United's players are prepared to sacrifice themselves to make the club great again. At the end of a week when United's outspoken co-owner accused some members of Ruben Amorim's squad of being overpaid and underperforming, Dalot admitted his uncompromising message has resonated strongly inside the Old Trafford dressing room. Thanks for watching, that's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors, and confirmed deals.